But do you know which countries have the most powerful, effective, and safe armored personnel carriers in the world today? Let's see which ones you already know about and which ones might just surprise you. Here are 10 of the best armored personnel carriers from around the globe. Number 1. Patria AMV. We start off the list with a popular and powerful APC from a perhaps unexpected source, Finland. The Patria AMV, standing for Armored Modular Vehicle, is an 8x8 semi-amphibious produced by Patria, an aerospace and defense company based in Helsinki. Patrias weigh between 35 and 60,000 pounds, take a 2 to 3 person crew, and can hold between 8 and 12 passengers, depending on the variation in configuration. The vehicle can reach 60 miles per hour on land and 6.2 miles per hour in water. Comes equipped with a 105mm gun or twin 120mm mortars and turret. As its armament, Number 2. LAV 6.0. Initially, Canada had intended to replace the LAV-3s, but the LAV 6.0 upgrades were so successful that they refocused their budget and effort on more LAV 6.0s. The extensive upgrades will extend the life of the 550 Army LAV-3s and 6.6 Coyote reconnaissance vehicles. The fixes include a more powerful engine, added protection to defend troops from IEDs, improved fire control, and added low-weight and thermal vision tech, plus additional data displays and communication tech. Whereas the LAV-3s weighed about 38,000 pounds, the upgraded LAV 6.0s weigh 55,000 pounds. It's not known publicly whether the upgrades also affect land speed, but both models seem to have a maximum speed of around 62 miles per hour. LAVs of all models hold 3 crew members and 6 to 7 passengers. The first LAV 6.0s entered service in 2015, with the majority of the 616 vehicle order starting to deliver around 2017, and final deliveries made in 2019. It's anticipated that these new and improved LAVs will be in service with the Canadians until at least 2035. Number 3. Piranha 5. Up next we have Switzerland's addition to this list of tough APCs, the MOAG Piranha 5. Technically an infantry fighting vehicle, the Piranha 5 is the most up-to-date model in the family of Piranhas, produced by Swiss car manufacturers MOAG. Weighing in at 73,000 pounds, these are hefty personnel carriers, able to hold 3 crew members and up to 8 passengers. Like the LAV, reach speeds of 62 miles per hour, with added bonus of amphibious capabilities, being able to travel 6 miles per hour in water. That, plus their main armament anti-tank missile option, makes these APCs formidable to say the least. Though these heavy vehicles are made in Switzerland, they aren't used by the Swiss forces, but they are in service in the Danish, Spanish, and Romanian armies. The Swiss forces do have, for the record, over 800 Piranha 1s, 2s, and 3s in service. They just haven't seen fit to upgrade to the 5s as of yet. Number 4. Eitan. Looking forward to the not-so-distant future of armored personnel carriers, we have Israel's Eitan, an APC that will be entering active service later this year. The model was first unveiled in 2016. The Israeli Defense Forces have ordered an unspecified number to replace their over 6,100 aging M113 APCs. The Eitan will be doubly useful to Israel as a cheaper, lighter option than the Namer, an over 120,000 pound Israeli APC that was initially expected to have a larger order, but turned out to be too unwieldy and expensive to put together, and so has only seen limited introduction into service. The Eitan, on the other hand, weighs as little as less than 70,000 pounds and costs about half the price. The Eitan is, that said, still a daunting vehicle on its own right, with top speeds of 60 miles per hour and room for 3 crew plus 9 additional passengers. It has run-flat tires and is designed with high floors to protect those inside from IED attacks. Number 5. M1296 Dragoon. Keeping it moving along, we come to the American entry on this list of impressive APCs. Representing the US, we have a vehicle that was actually built off the design of the Canadians' LAV. making it a collaboration between the US and Canada. The M1296 Dragoon is the most recent and perhaps most intimidating model of the Interim Armor Vehicle, or IAV, Stryker family of 8x8 armored fighting vehicles produced by General Dynamics Land Systems Canada for the US Army. The Dragoon in particular is an upgraded Stryker fitted with a 30mm cannon, so as well as its regular APC capabilities, it can also engage targets further away with greater firepower than previous variants and defend against drone strikes. Number 6. Ajax Armored Fighting Vehicles. We come to the Ajax series of APCs, currently in development by General Dynamics UK for the British Armed Forces. These vehicles are heavier, but carry less personnel than other vehicles we've looked at so far, in part because they are each specialized for specific types of missions. They max out at around 45 miles per hour and weigh between 83 and 93,000 pounds, with room for 2 crewmen and 4 passengers. They come with a main armament of a CTA International CT-40 40mm cannon, primarily designed for reconnaissance support. Will also have fittings with additional 3 machine guns, as well as a cannon and a secondary coaxial 7.62mm chain gun. Number 7. GTK Boxer APC. Next, we turn to Germany and the Boxer, a multi-role armored fighting vehicle built as a collaboration between Germany and the Netherlands, led by Munich-based industrial group Arctech GmbH, with a partial stake in the project by Arctech GmbH parent companies German and Dutch wings. The Boxer can travel at 64 miles per hour, 2 miles more than any APC model yet on this list. It weighs 52,900 pounds standard, or up to 84,900 pounds when configured for combat, and can carry up to 3 crew members and 8 passengers. Its baseline armor offers 14.5mm Stanag 4569 Level 4 protection, and it has an additional AMAP-L SPAL liner to increase survivability, with additional protection available, including mine protection packages and roof armor that can withstand high-explosive anti-tank warheads, altogether making it the hardiest APC we've looked at so far. Number 8. Wheeled Armor Vehicle Improved. Here's what we know so far about Japan's appropriately named Wheeled Armor Vehicle Improved, and how it compares to the Type 96 APC the Japanese Defense Forces currently have in use. It travels at, don't be shocked, up to 62 miles per hour. It weighs roughly 40,000 pounds and takes 2 to 3 crewmen, plus up to 9 passengers. It is lighter and said to be more agile than similar APC models. However, that improvement may have come at a drawback. There were some issues early on in trials with the quality of the new APC's armor, but they seem to have been resolved and trials resumed in May of last year. Like the Type 96, the WAVI has been designed and will be manufactured by Japanese manufacturing corporation Komatsu. Some interesting, more advanced features include a passive protection system with smoke grenade dischargers, a laser warning device, and NBC protection system. Number 9. BTR-4MVI 8x8 APC. Nearing the end of our list of top 10 armored personnel carriers in the world today, we have come to the BTR-4, or Bucephalus, an APC from Ukraine that has been in service in various iterations since 2014. Designed and built by Ukraine's state-owned Kharkiv Morozov Machine Building Design Bureau, these mid-sized APCs weigh between 36,000 and 52,000 pounds. They're the speediest APCs on this list by a hair, well, tied with our next and final entry, with a maximum speed of 68 miles per hour on land and 6.2 miles per hour in water. They take a crew of 3 and can hold 7 to 9 additional personnel. Number 10. BBTP MR Guarani. Introduced into service with the Brazilian Army in 2012, it's one of the few 6x6 rather than 8x8 models to make this list. While there is an 8x8 variant, the primary model is 6x6, but that doesn't seem to hinder its functionality. It nonetheless packs a punch, The Guarani is made by Italy's Iveco and was designed and developed in partnership with the Brazilian Army specifically for their needs. Like the BTR-4, it can travel up to 68 miles per hour, though the Guarani cannot travel in water. The APC weighs roughly 33,400 pounds, is armed with a 30mm Mk44 Bushmaster 2 autocannon, and carries 2 crew members and up to 9 passengers. Those are our 10 most impressive armored personnel vehicles in service around the world today, with one from each of 10 different modern armed forces. What do you think? Which APC would you want access to in a crisis? Which should be retired? Let us know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up down below to let us know you like the video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on interesting true modern military information like this.